Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for Sunday, the 27th of June, 2021. Hope you're doing well. I've got a live show 3 times a week live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com, as well, if you're interested in getting one of those. So let's have a look at what the energies are for all signs today. We've got the sunlight after the darkness. So after maybe a few days, maybe a couple of days of harrowing times with difficulties, energies being a little bit heavy. Sunlight after darkness. So things are getting better. Things are lightening up a little bit. Let's find out more. We've got trust and cuddles. So you could have had some ups and downs in relationships here and be building up some trust again. I'm getting this connection, I'm getting this relationship connection, romantic or friendships or family, that kind of thing, but reconnecting and trusting each other and lightening up a little bit. Could have been some hard times recently. Let's find out more in the tarot. What other energies do we have? Now I am talking about the energies, so if you've mastered something, then you might not be affected by these energies. You might notice other people being affected by these energies. Wheel of Fortune, fate getting involved today. Things getting moving. Or you could notice like slight tests going on today in the energies, or in any day, in fact. Because, if you are taking charge of your life, if you are doing the self-loving thing, if you are activated, making good decisions for yourself, if you're taking action on that, then you be mastering your life, if you're healing yourself, if you're empowering yourself. And so the energies can be about, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be affected badly by them at all. You might be able to use them, so take it as it resonates. King of Cups, an emotional one here. I'm feeling like this isn't your energy. I'm feeling like this is other people's energies, but it could be in your energy too. The King of Cups can be overly emotional. Not that there's being too much emotional, but it can be being emotional but not fully communicating that. It can be being emotional, not just to release it, but kind of putting it on other people, that kind of thing. So I'm getting a kind of disruptive energy from the King of Cups there. As I said, it could be someone else, it could be you. It could be someone else, because this could be you feeling kind of bored with that. You could have someone that's overly emotional around you and who never takes charge of their own emotions, kind of thing, and you might just be over it. You might just be over it today. Just like sort yourself out. The disempowered people that just kind of fly off the handle at anything. Well, not anything, but they tend to be maybe very negative mindset, or constantly reacting to things, constantly in victim mode and things like that, and it might just get too much for you, or you might have just had enough of it, or be bored of it. So what is this? Wheel of Fortune. Why have we got the Wheel of Fortune here? I've got the Wheel of Fortune today. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Page of Voices. Page of Voices can be stalker kind of energy. It doesn't have to be in a bad way. I mean, stalkers, yeah, bad, but someone watching you, someone paying attention to you. I mean, that's good if we're talking about your work, But I'm not particularly feeling this is about work. I'm feeling like this is someone that's paying attention to what it is that you're doing. As I said, not in a negative way. And fate gets involved. Things start moving. If you've got a secret admirer, then they might make themselves known today. You might notice them, but if they want to be noticed, if someone's watching you online, they might just start clicking on your pictures today to get some attention, to let you know that they've noticed you and they like you. If it's someone in real life, not online, it might be they say hi to you and they smile at you, or they introduce themselves to you. It can be that kind of thing. So something gets moving today. A secret admirer. It doesn't have to be secret. It can just be someone that's been holding back from letting you know their intentions for you. Let's put it that way. Now, as I said, this could be romantic relationships, but it might not be. It might be friendships. It might be work stuff as well. It could be like A manager from another team in your workplace has noticed the stuff that you're doing. They might make it known that they've been watching, they've been paying attention to the work that you've been doing. It could be something like that. Someone's noticed you. New beginnings. Got good stuff coming from this. Whether it's in your love life, whether it's in your work. Could be friendships as well. Could be friendships. Could be someone, has noticed you in the cafe, in the gym, or whatever it is, and they want to be a friend. They've decided they like your energy and they're going to approach you. Something like that. King of Cups, but what is this? I don't like that energy today. King of Cups. Read the cards intuitively, you might have noticed. So I pick up on the energies rather than taking the cards at face value of, basically what they mean, reading it out of the book. Although I do sometimes read them out of the books because my guides tell me to. Not in these readings, in Psychic Cafe. The Empress has come out with the King of Cups here. I'm taking the Empress as being your energy, but switch it if you can admit to being this King of Cups energy that I'm picking up on today. So if you do tend to be in victim mode and you kind of want to call yourself out on that, then you might want to switch around. But what I'm getting is that this is your energy, the Empress. You got your shit together, you are creating things in your life, you're doing things, and then they've got this person in your life who doesn't. It's like the opposite of that. They haven't got the shit together, and they're just over emotional. They're just kind of reacting to everything, going, oh, this is terrible. And you might just be over it today and say, look, just create something in your life, like take charge of something. You're not a victim to this. Don't just keep on responding to everything. I feel like you could just reach the end of your tolerance limits, let's put it that way, with somebody today that's being overly emotional, reactive, not taking charge of their lives, because you're taking charge of your life. So it could be that you've been empowering yourself, moving ahead with your life, deciding what you want, setting goals, that kind of thing, doing something good for yourself. And then you've got this person in your life, friend, family, whoever, and they're not doing that, and the divide between you is growing. It's becoming this huge, like, I cannot ignore this anymore kind of a rift. And yeah, it's okay, you're allowed to move on. Be careful of hanging out with people who've got diversely different energies, especially if you're moving forward fast. They've got a diversely different energy than you. They will be pulling your energy backwards. We are vibrational beings, and so we do get attuned, we get in tune, in vibration with those that are around us, so be careful for that. Ideally, you want to, as you move up, let the worst energy go. People, places, habits, anything in your life, even cards, just like your physical stuff, you might want to upgrade, take it to the next level as you're leveling up too, because everything has an energy. What's behind this then? Retreat and omens. You've had signs. You've had signs to retreat from this person, to not get involved so much with them anymore. This overly emotional one that's in the drama. They could be in drama, probably more victimhood than anything. They're not doing anything good for themselves, so it's okay to leave them behind. You've had omens anyway, so retreat. Retreat from them, leave them behind there. Four of Cups. What's this? Bit bored. Bit bored, bit frustrated. What is this? The Four of Inspiration and the Knight of Inspiration. Oh, this is your love life. Bit bored with your love life, are you? Well, we were told yesterday to start flirting. Check it out yesterday. Check out yesterday's energy update for some romantic guidance in there. So, a bit bored within your love life, wanting some kind of fire, some spark, some passion, but also commitment. So, can you get it all at once? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we've got to just like flirt and get to know people and be in that Knight of Wands energy, which is the flirt. It's the player kind of thing, but it's not about playing. Sure, you can want commitment, but it doesn't start off as commitment. I mean, red flags, sirens going off if someone wants to start at the beginning with commitment. That's like psycho behavior. That get to know someone first, which can make you feel like it's player energy, but it's not. It's sensible. It's healthy behavior. Transformation. And so you could be opening up in love life again to flirting, to dating, to getting to know people. Even if you've got an aversion to that player kind of an energy and you don't want to go there, like I said, dive into commitment too fast, and that is a huge red flag within yourself and with other people as well. That's the love bombing territory kind of thing. Don't succumb to that in other people. In other words, if you're looking for commitment and someone seems to want to commit very fast to you, and you're like, yes, at last I found someone that wants commitment. Now, if they're offering it too fast, that is a huge red flag. Same in you too. Tell us more about our love lives. Wow, that was a bit lively. Trust. Trust again. Why am I thinking? What was trust here? Cuddles and trust. Yeah, this is about our love life, right? That's what I was feeling. Trust. You will be led there. Trust. That's not saying just blindly trust anyone. It's saying trust this path. Trust the path. Trust the people that are showing up, especially if this one is a romantic, someone that's been watching you for a while, because that's good. That's a good thing, you know? If someone's been watching you for a while, that's kind of stuff that I do. I need to see someone interacting with a lot of people. I want to know what they're about. I want to find out before I've got to be in love with them before I even tell them that I like them. I watch people for a long time, and I feel that that's this energy, this page of voice is someone watching you for a long time, getting to know you in that way before they make a move. That's good thing. That's a good thing. So it could be about that. It could be about trusting that person too, because they're taking the time, you know. That's more likely a sign of somebody that wants commitment, right? If they're committed to checking someone out and whether they are that person that they might want to approach. Communication is key. I do feel like it could be the point of communication today when someone lets you know that they've been watching you, that they've noticed you, that they like you. Have a new beginning. So you could have been getting bored waiting for this, and then they show up today. Cause and effect. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. The love you create in your thoughts. So it starts out in your thoughts first of you opening up. Starts out in your thoughts first of you opening up before you open your heart up, before you let someone in, you know. Interesting energies. I know I say that a lot. I listen to my readings myself in the mornings and I'm like, I say that all the time. Interesting energies. Oh, interesting. I am interested in it. That's why I do it. Attraction. You are attracted to them too. It's not one way thing here. Oh no, addiction. Wow, I so took that as attraction then. Codependent obsession. Yeah, watch out for that. In yourself and in other people too, like I said. That diving in too fast, committing too fast. I'm just getting it from that Four of Inspiration, because this is like Page of Voices, Knight of Inspiration. It's new. Why would you want to go straight to marriage? That makes no sense. Like, and here, why would you want to go straight to marriage? That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. That's psycho behavior. That's so if you're single, sure, want commitment in the long term, but you don't start there. I mean, it might be if you're dating someone, after a few dates, you might want to find out if they're on the same page as you, kind of thing, you know, have that conversation like, oh, so do you want kids? Are you looking for a committed relationship? All of that stuff. But you know what I mean? Diving in too fast. So you could be addicted to that. You could be codependent and jumping in too fast, or they could be too. And on that card, this wedding rings, it's got like soul connection, eternal love. That could be a way that you're doing it, is jumping in too fast, to that commitment thing too fast. In other words, you're like, hello, you just like meet someone, you start flirting with them and say to them, you know, we're soulmates or twin flames or something like that. That's no. No. You can't possibly know that, and don't go based off feelings, because our feelings tend to be aligned with what is normal to us, our comfort zone, what's normal, usual to us. So we can have feelings for people that have got the patterns that our parents had, It can be dysfunctional patterns that we're just used to. So be very careful about your feelings there. So you might be diving into relationships with people that have the dysfunction that you're used to. Don't do that. And then don't declare them your twin flame soulmate as a result of that. Anyway, let's find out more about the energies today. It seems fraught with danger on the relationship front, but it seems you're saying open up, but healthily. Open up healthily in relationships. Family wishes come true. Now, there's going to be different circumstances for different people depending on your patterns and stuff with these energies. If this is someone that has been watching you romantically, with a romantic interest, and they've been watching you for a long time and they decide to approach you today, as I said, that's a good sign that they're taking things slowly. Still, don't get married to them in your head straight away. But yeah, you could feel good about that, that maybe, just maybe, you'll have to find out and get to know them to find out, but maybe, just maybe, you have attracted someone this time that does want that kind of commitment. Plenty of material things too. So you could be manifesting a lot of material stuff today, and also attracting people into your life that have got that too, matches to that too. The Empress energy has got that as well, doing lots of stuff. That could be why you're getting a little bit impatient and frustrated with victim mentality people in your life too, if you're not doing that. Got Fly, a period of ill health and depression here. So that could be a little bit more than frustration. They could be taking you down still. If you do keep on hanging out with people like that aren't doing anything good with their lives, that are in addictions, codependency, that are in that victim mentality, if you keep on hanging out with people like that, sensitive, wounded, not healing themselves, not empowering themselves, not making good decisions for themselves, not taking action in your life, you're going to get pulled into that energy. So just be careful of that. Yeah, you need to give yourself permission. If that's you, you need to give yourself permission to break free of these people. It doesn't do them any good, and it doesn't do you any good in staying in that energy. Best to get yourself out of there and heal yourself and bring yourself out of that energy. It's good for the whole universe if you do it for yourself, and you're not doing anyone any benefit at all by staying in that energy with them. The Valley here. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. There you go. Be at peace with that. There seems to be movement happening today. Yes, the wheel was the first card out. That is the movement happening in the energies. So it could be a day for you to get moving. The Riddle. And it might not make sense to you just yet of why you've been in those energies, why you've been around those people, why you had to have those lessons. But that's okay. It will make sense in the long term, in the future. The fault line. So there's a little bit of a weak point. You've got a fault line, a weak point here, and you need to recognize what that weak point is. Now, it could be in wanting to dive in straight away. That could be your weak point, dive in straight away to romantic relationships. It could be the hanging around with the victim mentality and always feeling like you need to take care of them. Codependency. It could be codependency. What is your fault line? Your fault line could be showing up today for you to recognize it and go, okay, I'm not helping anyone here, least of all myself. I need to nip this in the bud, do things differently now. The Stone, and be resolute in that and be solid in that too. Yeah, so there's some awareness that can come through today of your fault line, of your weakness, your weak point, and what's been holding you back, taking you backwards, that kind of thing. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a bag here. It's got a red and a green crystal in it. The red one means no, don't do it. Green one means yeah, go for it. Think of your question while I get some more cards out. How should we best deal with these energies today then? We don't have any of the rest, rejuvenation and stuff that we usually get on Sundays. Sundays. I've got the retreat card, but that's more get away from that emotional person that's not doing anything for themselves. Communication is key. So this secret admirer, they're going to communicate with you? Are you going to communicate with them? Going to flirt with them? Okay, there we go. How best to deal with these energies today? But the Two of Pentacles, allow things to be up in the air. Knight of Swords, but take risks too. Allow things to be up in the air, so it doesn't need to be set in stone. You don't need to make your mind up about someone, is what I'm getting. You can say, yes, let's go out on a date, I'll find out. Let things be up in the air, so you don't need to predict where it's going or who they are to you and stuff like that. Let's get another one out. How best to deal with the energies. Also, let things be up in the air as well, the Two of Pentacles. If you're retreating from someone else, you're getting signs for that. It doesn't mean like communicate with them, I never want to see you again kind of thing. You might just want to leave it up in the air. If they ask you, oh, should we get together, because they want to whinge about stuff that's going wrong in their life, and you say, oh, maybe next week, just leave it up in the air like that. Yeah, you don't need to make a definitive decision to cut someone out of your life, is what I'm saying. Leave it up in the air, be easier on you, easier on them. Knight of Swords, the ones that cut things out as well. So up to you, really. You might want to cut things out, you might not. Contentment, satisfaction to the Ten of Cups, abundance and attainment. So you're headed toward real good stuff here. Keep your eyes on the prize. What is it that you want? The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups being your wishes fulfilled, but I take the nines in the Pentacles and the Cups as being it, you doing it for yourself. So there's self-love going to love in partnership too. So do it for yourself first. Okay, so think of your yes or no answer question now. Pause it if you're not ready, because your answer is yes. It's the green light, it's the aquamarine, go for it. There you go. Don't forget to click like on this video, click that subscription button and that notification bell to hear more from me. Have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.